I'm back with part two. So this time I thought what I would do is actually take the actual script and record it on Instagram. So we already talked about how to create the scripts, where to build the scripts using keywords everywhere. And so let me show you what I did. So let me hop back over to my screen. So I actually went to ChatGPT and I'm using the first option, rent versus owning, which one is right for you. And then I actually asked ChatGPT to give me some ideas. So what it did was it gave me ideas of renting. So renting, and then it gave me some ideas for owning a home. Now, let me go show you what it did. So as you remember at the beginning or in the original video, ChatGPT gave me a list and then I asked it to give me a script. Now, I really wanted it to give it to me in a column view or in the table view, but it wasn't doing it. So what I did was I went down and I asked it to give me tips on rent versus own. And at first it just gave me rent. And then I asked it again, and this time it gave me this long script. Now, this one would be great for going live. The hardest part about building this information is eventually you got to relax. You got to figure out how to make it comfortable so you can kind of be you. But in the beginning, just do it. I shortened it in Microsoft Word so I could actually create a video. So I only use like the bullet points. So 1, 2, 3 for both of those. And I use the ending script. So you can see that it gave me an intro. And then it gave me the bullet points for the advantages of renting, the advantages of home ownership. And then it gave me an exit, right? So let's see, what did I put? Let's see what I copied. Well, let's go put this one down just so I have something else I might talk about. So we'll do that. Although I kind of already printed it. I'm not going to print it again, but I think you get the idea. So there you go. I printed it out. This is what we're going to do. You ready? Let's do this. So I'm going to share my screen on my phone so you can watch me do this. I'm here. All right, so we're going to do this. You can see. Just this a little bit. I might even get rid of my keyboard. I might even help out with some coffee, real estate life. And I'm going to keep the piece of paper in front of me. You ready? And then we're going to click this little timer. We'll let it count down. You get to see me build it. Ready? You ready? Ready? And just to kind of, so you can see this maybe at the same time, let's see if I can throw this in the back. Well, oh, yep, it'll let me do it. And you're going to see that I'm literally going to ad lib. Come on, let me feed that over there. Stay there, stay there. All right. And you might want to put this in the order that you're going to say it in. I'm just going to do this. I'm doing this for a minute. And just know, I am literally going to read. I'm going to read. You can do this. Here we go. Are you ready? Ready to level up your living situation? Rent versus own, which one is right for you? So let's have a conversation. Today, let's kind of dive into the debate of rent versus owning. I rented probably up until the time I was sick and tired of tenants living next to me. I was sick and tired of management walking into the property. They just came in one day, moved all my furniture and painted. And maybe I knew, but maybe I just didn't read the notice. And I actually had someone throw cooking grease on my car because I parked in their spot. So I had gotten sick and tired of renting. But let's just talk about what might be right for you. If you rent, the cool thing is affordability and flexibility. Now, we know rent prices are going up, but that is okay. But we also know that there's some flexibility because you can move in a year. Low maintenance responsibilities, it's the landlord's responsibility, and then maybe the amenities in the community. You got a swimming pool, you got a gym, right? When you own, you can actually build equity and wealth. I bought my first property in 1997 for around 130, and I believe it's worth today around 280,000. And I think I owe about 85,000. Number two, personalization and long-term stability. And number three, tax benefits and mortgage interest. Whatever you decide, let's have a conversation. So if you're ready to make a move, call me, text me, email me, or go to my DM. I'm Carrie Little, the designated managing broker of Caremark Realty Group. So now that you see me do this, I adjusted because you could see that the timer was going down. And then what I would do is I'm going to go up here to the top and I'm going to download it. Now, why am I going to download it? Now, I believe this one was 90 seconds, so I can add it to TikTok. You need it to be 60 seconds or less on YouTube. I would think they would fix that by now. But until they do, that's what we're going to go with. So once it downloads, I can make it available on TikTok. The other cool thing, and I'm not going to really post it right now, but I'll show you, you could come up here to the top and you could choose to add captions. So if I choose to add captions, the great thing is it will transcribe, it will build all of those captions so someone can watch without actually listening to me, and maybe I comply with the American Disabilities Act. So take advantage of all of these options. You can move things up or down, we'll let it transcribe. You can even, once it's done, download it with the transcription. Cool, there you go. And it really depends on how you want the text to look. I always seem to go with this one. And then if I click up here, I can change the color. I can make the background all black. Here we go. I click again, it makes it black. And then I can edit the text. Because here's what I know is if I were to scroll down to my company, I can guarantee you it spelled it wrong. And there's a lot of things I know it did. Yep, Caremark. Who, that's probably how I made it sound. So I can now, let me take this off of my tripod, edit the text. A lot of times what I see with people that create content is they don't go back and make the edits. I think I catch all of the edits. Yep, that looks good. That looks good. I probably should put my glasses on. You can do this. Like if you're like, Carrie, oh, you made it look easy. Took me years to do this, years to get to the point where I was not afraid to do video. Again, you could not have paid me to get in front of a room to do this. I think it looks good. Yeah. Yeah, they did cooking grease on it looked like they had fried chicken. So ready to level up your living situation, and then done. Then I can shrink this and make it fit where I want it to fit. And if you don't like the way the text looks, you can change it. Maybe I like that one, maybe. And then it just kind of rolls. And then again, I can go up here to the top and I can download it again. Easy. I know you're like, Carrie, how do you just go try it, do it. Don't worry about being perfect. And then once it downloads, my recommendation is to post in the evening, like Wednesday night, sometime at night. Now, I'm not saying you have to, but you could test and see what works best for you. The other thing you can see is down here at the bottom is you can edit clips. So once it's through downloading, you can edit if you wanted to add more clips, if you wanted to insert something, all of that is available. It's still thinking, it's still thinking, it's still thinking. We're going to let it think. I thought I said cooking grease, but it works. It's legible. You can understand it or you can read it. Yeah, kind of cool. So here's just some other things you might want to think about is once this is done downloading, I can edit and I can choose next, and then I'll have the ability to save it. I'll have the ability to add a cover image. I will have the ability to schedule it. What I've learned is if you schedule it, you can't collaborate with another page. So I'm going to actually collaborate with my business page. So I'm not going to schedule it. And when I say business page, I mean the company page. Boy, that's taken forever, 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 forever. We'll let it load. We'll let it load. Okay. So now that it's done and we downloaded it, I just want to show you that if you click edit clips, and you don't want to see all that, right? Edit clips, you have the ability to edit this kind of like TV. You can add text, you can add a sticker. And if you click this arrow pointing down, you go back to your original screen, you can choose next. And then this is where you can add a cover image. And this is where you can add captions. So if I were to go back to ChatGPT, wherever it is, remember when we created the table, it kind of gave you hashtags, it gave you your titles. You could literally take all of this and then make it available so you could paste it. I might text it to myself. I have a Mac, whatever you need to do. As a matter of fact, let's go see if I can open up ChatGPT on my phone. Oh, you want to see me do this? Let's go to Safari. Let's go to OpenAI. Let's click those 3 lines. It says new chat. It doesn't have a title. Don't know why. Oh, it didn't remember what I created. Uh-oh. Let's go see if it's in Google. Nope. I'm going to refresh or try to refresh. Oh, there it is. I'm easily amused. So we're just going to go back up. If I was on my Mac, I'd probably just text it to myself. So here we go. Rent versus own. Which one is right for you? So let's copy it. I don't know why I won't grab that. Let's go. I saved it as a draft, so I didn't lose it. So we'll go back to my reels in my bio. We're putting on glasses. We're going to click the template. Then we're going to write this caption. Paste. Then we'll go back to here. I like that it gave me the emojis. Paste. Let's go back. And I'm going to actually use just the call to action. Come on. Oh, there we go. Copy. Paste. And then, you like the Spanish there? This is me trying to get proficient in Spanish. And then we'll copy this one, maybe. We'll get our hashtags. And because I'm in, Illinois, I might even just put in Illinois Realtor. I might put in the name of my brokerage. I comply with license law, although I did say it. I might even put in that I'm the designated managing broker. And I'm done, kind of. The other tip I would give to all of you is go over to Canva. So you're probably getting a little more than you bargained for today, but that's okay. But I would probably head over to Canva and I might create a design. So I'll give you an example. This is the one I use whenever I do Coffee with Carrie. See if I find it right away. There it is. So I'll do something like this, and then this section is probably what you see. So let's use this one, and let's put in that title, which was, what was the title? Rent versus own. Which one is right for you? There we go. You could even put in your company logo. I could even change the background colors. Why not? As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this. We're going to change this one to white. And then I'm going to change the text to the company color. Then it doesn't look too far from my speaker. Look, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Make them put that in the center. And so now here's the cool thing. As I go back over to my phone, I open Canva. I open my Reels covers, and it happens to be a video, so slow down depending on which design you use. I will choose download up here. And then when I choose download here, I will change this from an MP4 to a PNG, and I will only download number 1. Download. It's already downloaded, trust me. I'll go back over to Instagram. And then I don't know why it's not letting me scroll back up. So I'm going to click edit. I will choose next, bottom right. And then why won't it let me grab my cover? So I'm going to save this as a draft. Go back. Click edit cover. Add from camera roll. Then profile grid. If you didn't know, move this down a little bit so my head's not cut off. Done. And there you go. We are really done. And then if I tag someone, invite the collaborator, which is Caremark Realty Group. Oh, there I was. And so I'm collaborating, meaning Caremark Realty Group can also share this. And I think I'm good. I'll put in the Chicago metropolitan area, which means Chicago and the suburbs. I don't need to do anything else. Advanced settings is where you have the ability to schedule. I'm going to choose add a message button. Why not? And I always double check my cover because for some reason, sometimes if you go back in, if you save this as a draft, always edit your cover again because your head still might be cut off or whatever you build. So let's share it. Boom. We're good. We just shared post. Gotta go. There you go. So if you're trying to figure out how, here, let me, there's our image. So if you are literally trying to figure all of this out, just go try it. We downloaded keywords everywhere in the previous video. We created a script. I took the script, copy, cut, and pasted it, and then I put it in Microsoft Word. And the value of putting it in Microsoft Word is that I could print it out. There are apps you can use to read a prompter, a teleprompter, totally up to you. I just looked down at the piece of paper. Just build it however you need to build it. There you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel here. Join me on Instagram here. And if you missed the video on keywords everywhere, go here.